What is going on?
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, it's Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday time.
Thursday time.
Yeah. Oh, I am Josh.
Yes, I'm Deb.
You
Nice
might
to see you
notice we said Simon would be here, but he's not here at the moment. He's running.
He will be.
This is not an invisible Simon. There's no.
I thought this is what he looks like. Pretty sure it's uncanny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gotten a lot shorter.
Yes.
No.
And
so
thinner.
He'll be here soon.
Yes.
He's running a little bit late, but
he missed his train.
Yeah. Well,
He
it's
missed
not
his
his
train.
fault. His train got canceled. That happened.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. His train got canceled.
His train got canceled.
And he was like, oh, I'll be there late. And I was like, you don't have to make it today. And he's like, no, I'll be there. So we're going to catch up with him about halfway through the stream, which will be cool. But we've got lots of things to talk about today.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
A lot going on.
Yeah, we're going to talk about a core.
Yeah, so this weekend is the event for the latest Prime Core, the Alchemist Prime Core. We've already showed you some of what the Alchemist Prime Core does. There's a challenge battle going on where you play with it yourself. It's pretty awesome. When you're going to have a chance to get that, you're going to have a chance to get all the other Prime Cores, any of the other Prime Cores you missed as well by grabbing those Prime Core shards. So that's going on this weekend.
That's true.
Yep, and the other big thing.
The big thing, of course, is
yeah,
Victorion and Menasor are coming your way soon, and today we're going to take a look at all of their glory on the battlefield because they're pretty sick.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
We have people to say hi to.
Yeah, say hi to people.
Yeah. All right. So we got a lot of people in here. I see, looking right now at my screen, I see Skywarp. Hello again. Yay. Hello, Michigan Alex again. Yay. A lot of people here again. GeoBlazer, Techno Angel X, Grim Weasel, Joda, 320, The Trinity Denied. I almost said hi to Moobot. That was not gonna be.
Moobot.
Moobot. Hey, welcome back. Soaring Eagle, Ramhorn, Hoctimus, Zentar, hello again. Hello to Mr. Cupcake. Hello to Scourge 1024. Hello to the Trinity Denied, Mr. Plasma, 2-Bit SE, Gear Jammers, Cronus Prime, hello again. Dirty Spot, always here. Thank you for being here. Poppy Blaze, hello. Hello to Temakula.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Hello to Dramile. Hello to, I think that Dash Raven. There's a new one. Hello to Dash Raven. Who else do we have?
Also hello to Joe Hudson. Zachary Couture!
Yes.
Exciting. Where have you been? Zachary Couture is here.
She's a good fan.
Yeah, I love it. It's my favorite.
Wow.
I just love the name.
Nice.
It's so good. Corey Shaw, hello. Blount K1 Gaming. Greg Knight, a name that unfortunately I can't pronounce. It looks like Russian, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We've got Ashish Baguretti, and another name I unfortunately can't pronounce. Howard Choi, always nice to have you. Kenny Lindenberger. And Royce Phelps, and Uriah Power, and Moon Diamond 9. I also like this trailer, Zachary. I also like this trailer.
This trailer is very fine.
Boom, those looks too sweet, says Kenny. Yeah, true. Robert Garcia, did I say that already? I'm not sure. Eruptor Prime, we've got Rama, we've got Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime in the house.
Optimus Prime.
What?
Oh, we are honored by your presence, Great Prime.
We have got Shawens Senior Champ, Grimlock and Dinobots, Jeremy Loughran, and one Star Wars fan, Skypoke, Evan Smith, Steelbane Prime. That's my voice there for a second.
Oh, you okay?
Ethan.
Okay.
And that's
all right.
who else?
Emergency.
Garrett Jan Zegers, Omar Acuna, H Metal 96. Unfortunately, another name that I can't pronounce. Sheldon Downey, Wilhelmina, M Webb, and Crooked Digital. Lots of people. Waifu Lover, Kate Hernandez, Joseph Madrid. Hello also
yes.
to Aaron Plays, and Stay Webster, and Madcap, what's up? Denver, Lusher, Alfred Heminger, Jose Bong, Alex Lee Hockemeyer, Vitik Raj Kumar, Carl J. Wampler. Oh, there's a lot of people. Hello also to Neil Kirby. Oh, I missed you too. Stephen Chi, what's up? Josh Walkover, Michael Metcalf, LaShawn Smith. I'm probably missing a lot of people. Sammy, Pascal, Juan, Benson. Hey, what's going on? Brian Vanderpool, Chris Hollingsworth. We'll say more to people. Jose Laureano.
I have to try this name.
Christian.
Jorge Luis Luna Carreño.
Oh, yeah.
I hope I got that
How
right.
was that?
I tried. I hope I got it right. Excellent name. You have
Yes.
an excellent name.
Ashton Lovick, Vincent Metzgermakers, Alex Lee Hockmeyer, I think I said that already. Yes, nice to see all of you guys. Yeah, like we said, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people here today.
Yeah. Well, it's Combiner Day, isn't it?
Combiner Day!
Yeah.
Woo, Combiner Day! Before we get into Combiner Day, though, let's talk about the event this weekend.
Nuts.
Yes, let me show you. I'll show you the event.
Don't just talk about it, show them.
Show, don't tell. Whoops. Let's not show the event
Okay,
quite yet.
show them that.
How did that happen? Just a second.
Yeah,
there we go.
There we go.
All right. Now, yeah, let me show you the event. So,
Cool. Let me switch over.
yeah, we have the Alchemist Prime event coming on here. A Force of Balance. There we are. A Force of Balance. Oh, and look at the beautiful art there. It's the Alchemist Prime symbol. I love the one in the newsfeed too. You have to see the one in the newsfeed. Look at that with all the Prime symbols around it. It's really cool.
It's really nice, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well done, Alex.
Yeah, good job, Alex.
As
nice.
always.
Nice one.
Star.
So, the Alchemist Prime Core event is going on this weekend for your chance to get Prime Core shards. Wonderful, wonderful Prime Core shards. So, 10 prestige levels of gathering those Prime Core shards. So if you participated last time, you gathered some Prime Core shards. In the last event, you'll probably be able to get enough to get the roll on the Prime Core chip, which is gonna guarantee you to get a Prime Core. It's really awesome. If you got one last time, you know how it works. If you didn't, just a reminder: when you get that Prime Core chip, there's no dupes on it. You're guaranteed to get a Prime Core that you don't already have. So really awesome. It's a thing to chase after. It's also what makes it so precious and such a rare reward to achieve. Because the Prime Cores are awesome, they're unique. There's only one you could ever get of each of the Prime Cores, and they do really amazing things in the game.
Yes.
Like the Alchemist Prime Core.
Yeah, like what?
Like what? Oh yes. So the Alchemist Prime Core it's based around Alchemist Prime. Alchemist Prime was he was a scientist is not quite the right word. He was sort of a mystical character amongst the primes. He was sort of almost a magician. He was able
like
to
a wizard?
Like a wizard.
Yes.
The wizard of the primes.
Okay.
He did some cool stuff. Yeah, he was able to transmit materials. He was not an evil guy. He was actually kind of a sort of a gentle soul amongst the primes. But still, he had this power that in itself could be used in lots of different ways. So to transmute metal, do other things like that.
Ooh.
So what his core does in the game is lifesteal. It's transmuting the metal of your enemies. It's transmuting the damage that you're doing into healing for you.
Okay.
Drawing it in. Yes.
Yes.
They do that. They don't actually do that. But that is the way.
But if they did.
Yeah. Think of it as the way the power goes.
Yeah.
Out and back.
Power flows to the one who knows.
I've heard that before.
Yes.
You're totally right.
Focus. I'm gonna try to focus you.
Oh, okay.
Keep chatting.
Who needs focus? So I'm just gonna run in. So the challenge battle is up. If you've been able to play it, I think it's up. Might be wrong about that. But it will show you the Alchemist Prime Core in action, and because the other Prime Cores, haven't been out too long, people haven't really always had a chance to play with them. It has the other Prime Cores in it as well. So I'll jump in and play it.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, so the setup for the battle is similar to the last Prime Core challenge, so it should give you a good indication of the power with the other elements, with the other Prime Cores. You'll notice that the ability power begins at 0 for this battle. And again, that's to kind of show off the Prime Cores and show how powerful they are even without using abilities. So Alita 1 on the Autobot side and Lugnut on the Decepticon side are the ones we've chosen to show off the Alchemist Prime Core. They're pretty good choices, but there are a lot of different ways you can go with the Alchemist Prime Core. Because it's both healing but that healing is based on damage. It's kind of cool for tanks. It can make tanks stick around longer, but it can also be that single punch that brings up one of your gunners or one of your aerial bots to full health just by using that powerful ability. So I'm gonna go ahead and launch my squad here. Get on out there, team, and you'll see as before, the outpost bots are using their special abilities, but once they're done with that, they get hacked by Liege Maximo Corps, and they work for us for a little bit until we kill them, as one does. You can also see the Micronus Core healing more often, since we did bump up the rate at which it heals, made it heal more frequently. Tearing through these buildings with these awesome cores. So Cup's taking some damage. Actually, I'm going to jump over and get a little closer to Cup with the healing of Springer and also the core, and wait for my ability points to build back up. So I want to show you, you see Alita 1, she's got that sort of smoky black aura about her, which is the Alchemist Prime Core in action. You notice as she's attacking things, she's getting healing not just from the Micronus Core nearby, but also the damage that she's dealing to those buildings. Alright. I've kind of let Windblade go and do stuff over here. Okay, she's doing alright. So now, what I'd like to show you is we'll let Alita 1 take a little more damage there, just so her life bar is a little bit lower. And now, I want you to see when I use her special ability, boom! She healed for the damage that the special ability did. So with different characters, and also kind of depending on what you end up hitting with their special ability, it can really be a big amount of healing. And it did a pretty good job with her too. Bringing up, I'd say probably about 20% of her health, if I looked at that right. So yeah, that's the Alchemist Prime Core in action.
By the way, if you're wondering, where's Simon? Simon will be joining us shortly. Unfortunately, one of his trains got canceled, so he's running a little late, but he will be here.
He is promised. He will arrive.
Yes, he will.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, we'll hold him to it and we'll make him come next week. But he should definitely be here. Yeah.
He'll be here. He'll be here soon.
He'll definitely be here.
Yes. Do you want to take some questions?
Yeah, what questions have popped up?
Good question. Let's see.
What do we have?
So some people are asking about the event prestiging. That might be a Hyro question rather than you question.
Oh yes, I think it probably would be.
They're saying prestiging is too low.
We'll check with Hyro when we have a chance.
Yes, we'll have Hyro back on the stream as well. That way you guys can pick his brain about the setup of the events, and the cadence of the events, and intensity of the events, and all of that stuff as well. Tyler Turney says, yay, Simon is my hero. That is nice to hear. Let me check.
Okay, now just pinged Hyro to be sure.
I think they're just, in general, talking about event structure as well, so it may not be just like a one-off answer.
More to answer?
Yeah, exactly. Might need some more delving in deep, you know?
Sure. We'll probably bring him in. What else has appeared?
Oh, sorry, I'm scrolling through. Hi BJ and hi Nathan, by the way. Nice to see you.
Oh, Techno Angela has just asked, can we get a gunner that has a rush ability? Which is an interesting question. You know, that's, oh, and, sorry, just got an answer from Myro. There it is. The event, 10 prestiges is right. Rewards are similar to what you get for a 60 prestige event, but actually easier to get. So that's
there you go.
From Myro. There you are.
Thanks, Hyro.
Thanks.
There we go.
All right, cool.
You were in the middle of answering.
I was in the middle of answering another question, which was a rush ability on a gunner, which is cool. So actually, as I've been designing the bots and working, with them, we had those original definitions of what the classes are. That like an aerial bot does this, they do precise attacks and they deal damage at medium range, and then a gunner is long range and can fire over buildings, and then a warrior always rushes in and then does melee attacks. As we've seen, as we keep going with the game, we end up with more special bots. Like Alita 1 and Lugnut are good examples. They're like special is their category, because they really don't fit into the other categories that we have. And that's kind of the case if I were to give a gunner a rush ability, it would be, oh, now it's not really a gunner, because gunners do this. They shoot over buildings with their special, and then this one doesn't, so he's not a gunner anymore. So it's a good question to ask of, should we make those classes more broad so that more bots can be more varied abilities and still fit in those classes? Or should we be, continuing to make bots that don't fit into those categories special bots? So that's a good question that I'd love for you to give feedback on. So give me, feel free to let me know what you think about that. Whether you think it would be better to sort of stick with what we're doing with like, those are the categories for classes, and then the specials, whatever. Or if we want to broaden up what those class categories are. Because it really matters now with power cores, right? Because certain power cores only work for certain classes. So, as we're designing new bots, that's something I think about a lot. So I'd love to get your feedback on that one. So cool. Nice. Very cool. Thanks for asking.
I wonder if, because we may not have a chance later, we should do our first trivia question before Simon gets here.
Okay.
Simon will come and tell you a lot about Victorion Menasor and the backstory that we're going to have in the game as well, which should be cool. Before you
real quick, I saw another question on here, just to be sure that everybody knows. With the Prime Core shards, the shards that you had from last event carry over to this event, right? The ones that you accumulated in last event, you still have them, and as you get more this event, they'll be adding to that total. And the same for all the Power Core events that we have in the future. So if you're playing this time and you're getting shards, and maybe you didn't get enough shards to open a new, to get a new Prime Core, that's okay, because you can carry it over, right? Or if you get enough to get a new Prime Core, then you can continue to carry that over. You can, we went out of focus for a second. That was weird. We can continue to carry that over. You get the new Prime Core, and then you get more shards, and then the next event you get more shards, so you can open another one. So just to make sure that you know that those keep carrying over, and that we're going to keep having Prime Core events. Okay, now we can do it. Sure.
Actually, Hyra said he's going to pop in as well, so that way you guys can bombard him with your questions as well.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
But
Special guests.
Until you arrived, I saw another question as well. Dash Raven saying, I think more class categories would be interesting, like you did with triple changers.
Oh, cool. That's a cool idea. So so adding in new classes and saying this is a new one. That's
like for instance, beasts in a class.
Oh, beasts as their own class. I couldn't go back and change existing bots and put them into new classes. Ooh, maybe we could multi-class.
Oh.
That's a thought.
Hey.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Look who it is. That's fast as well.
Well dressed today.
Hello,
I forgot because it's the BAFTAs. Are you going?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
It's completely Unrelated.
See, I just saw Alex in
me
like
too.
a tux or a suit or
Seems
something.
It's a fancy day here.
Yeah, BAFTA awards tonight.
Okay, so yeah, I think we have to give a bit of an explanation on this weekend event. Why is for the first time 10 prestigious? So usually on the events that are 60 prestigious, it's kind of a grindy event, right? Where you have to go over the prestige many times. You do it for the rewards, you do it for the XP. So there are many good reasons to do it that long. But this week, considering we are at the end of a saga, you have already worked hard last week, we wanted to make something easier, something also rewarding for all players. So 10 prestigious is a good amount. I mean, you can still grind to get the XP. It's also a triple XP event. So that's something to consider.
Oh yeah, thanks. I didn't point that out.
Yeah,
triple XP. Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, just wanted to make it a bit easy for everyone, so you don't have to work that hard this weekend, because you will work hard on the next ones. I can guarantee that, because big things are happening, big things are coming. And yeah, I mean, there is nothing different about that. It's a total of 15,000 Spark, then 2,500 Prime Core shards. That's also intended. I see a lot of people asking. I am there. I am there checking, so I know what's happening. Yeah, a lot of you players asking why not 500 shards. Well, because Prime Cores are very strong, and we don't want that suddenly everybody in the game is having all the Prime Cores that are existing in the game. We are slowly releasing them, so that's why the cadence. The intention is to have like a Prime Core shard event between sagas, so it's not that long that you will see one of these events, and you will be actually able to unlock this Prime Cores. Super powerful Prime Cores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they do keep accumulating. So I mean, even if you like as you go along, you're guaranteed to get a Prime Core, right? If you keep getting these shards, if you keep collecting these shards, it's going to happen. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, sometimes when we see new setups can be a bit scary, like, oh, this is not so good, or this has changed. But if you actually make the numbers and consider where this event lands, you will realize that it's actually a pretty good event.
So some people are asking about the shards and wondering about the length of time of the event and whether they'll be able to accumulate enough shards for the Prime Core.
What do you mean? Sorry?
So, is that like how many total shards?
Yeah, because the event is shorter this weekend, is that right?
Oh yeah, it's 2,500 shards. Okay. It's a random number, so the idea is that every 2 of these events, if you go through all those prestigious, you are guaranteed a Prime Core.
Okay. Alright, so a little less on the total shards from the last event. But you're still getting them, and you're still guaranteed to get a Prime Core if you hit that total, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay, any more questions?
Probably. I'm just going through. I'm sure I will find more cues. And definitely always feel free to send more cues. We're here every week, so if we don't cover something this week, then we will endeavor to cover it next week. So, but yeah, while you're doing that, feel free to. Oh, I said I was going to do trivia, didn't I?
Yeah, you were going to do trivia.
Feel free to chat about that while I look for some more questions. But
well, thanks for coming in and answering those questions.
Oh, some people are wondering: is there a chance of a 5-star shard event?
Ah, the 5-star.
Soon. It's the same answer than last week. Soon, but yeah. It's
any hints as to how soon?
Soon as soon. No, but it should happen soon. Also, we are working already on a new cycle of 5-star bots. So yeah, working is being done. Don't worry about that.
All right, cool.
Yeah. And there is another question about whether it's possible to have a shorter event during the week.
That's also something we have talks about. We know, guys, you want to have something to do during the midweek. and that's on the table. We're considering options, and we are having a look into that. So I can't say when, or still we are on an early stage of this plan, but yeah, we want to release something for you.
Yeah, that's an awesome question to get. I mean, it shows like how much love there is for playing. Yeah.
Yeah, we love to know that feedback. We love that you are sharing constructive feedback many times, like, hey, we would like to have this, or I think this would be amazing. So if you have more ideas or more of these worries, just share them.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, thanks, Hyro, for
Well,
popping in. We'll have Hyro on again as well, so
Someday,
no worries, you'll
soon.
What's that?
Soon.
Yeah, so I'll just call you in randomly when there's questions. It's possible. So.
Okay. Well, guys, enjoy the rest.
Thanks,
Bye.
Bye, Hyro. Cool. So let me just find our first question. As always,
Yeah, trivia time.
it comes from Nathan Webb,
Nathan.
our
Thanks,
talented
Nathan.
artist who just had a little daughter. So
Aw.
cute. We showed you
Congratulations
that
again.
picture last week, yes.
Yeah.
So,
Our puzzle master, Nathan.
exactly. Question the first. Now remember with your, people are so dressed up.
Oh, that's cool.
Sorry. Remember with your question to include, and look who it
it's
is.
Simon.
Your in-game name, alliance, and HQ level. And Simon has arrived.
Simon's
Yay!
here. Yay!
Welcome. Wow, you're like
Better
on the
late than
nose.
never. Better late
Oh,
than never.
5:30 on the nose. Say hi to Simon, everybody.
Hey guys.
Hey, Simon.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, thank you.
You
Yeah.
seem real short in your chair.
Yeah. I'm on the woman Julia chair here. Hey, that's
Oh,
more
there
like
you go.
it.
Hey, there it is.
There it is. Yes. Okay.
So, this is obviously Simon Furman. He's comic writing legend, as I like to call him. Simon, we were just about to go into trivia, but let's pause it for a second, and
Okay.
you can tell us a little bit about yourself, maybe for those people who may not know who you are, which is unlikely, but you never know. Just in case.
Okay, yeah, I'm Simon Furman. I'm a writer for comic books and TV animation, and particularly Transformers. And I'm currently putting together Transformers the Definitive G1 collection, and of course the storylines for Earth Wars.
Cool.
Yes. So, Simon, is there something you can tell us maybe to tee us up for Victorion and Menasor, a little bit about their backstory, etc.?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you've read the previous saga story, you've got some of the ideas of, we were doing a lot of setting up in that one. So I think you'll find a lot of the character and the sort of grudge match between these two eventual combiners, we were feeding into that last storyline. So, what I'm really enjoying about this Prime Cause storyline is that we're really building in a sort of lot of continuing story threads into it. So it really is going to be one big saga when you see it all played back.
Yeah, exciting. Actually, Josh was saying he wanted to do the dialogue from the last event.
Oh,
Is that fit? We don't have to.
We can do some dialogue,
I like making you do it. It's fun.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. I'll cue that up for us.
It's always good times. Simon, what else are you working on at the moment?
I'm working on Robotech,
Always
which
a busy
is
man.
another 80s thing with robots all kind of transforming
A sense
mecha
of
in
theme.
it. Yeah. It's just sort of followed me around a little bit. But I'm also working on a new thing for Rebellion, which is bringing back a whole load of the old British superheroes